Hey guys, back with another one. I had my headsets basically on off, talking about hey guys, ga 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 ga. Yeah, so I'm amped up today, and I got the reading glasses on. Hey Lola. Now I want to apologize, and I will explain why I'm apologizing. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Well, you're subscribed to my main channel. I meant to put my second channel. Hello, Tiffany. Hello, 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 hello. Lola in the building, Tiffany in the building. Now I had to push it back a little bit. Let me see how this is coming in on this end. Okay, it's coming in great, which is a good thing. So let's hope it stays like that. So now that I see that it's coming in great. Hey Amy. Oh, thank you, Lola. Thank you. I have a confession to make. I did go to sleep on the live last night. I was tired. I had dozed off. It wasn't that long, but I dozed off and I tried to. No, I was looking at another tab, but I dozed off while I was on that tab. So even if I was on the same tab as y'all watching the video, hello, Diane. Um, I still would have dozed off. It doesn't matter if I was on the tab or not, because my eyes were closed. I was counting sheep for a little second, and I got disorientated real quick. I had to come back from the matrix. Man, I do a lot of work. A lot of people that spend this much time, doing commentary on their channel. I mean, I was in a sector where people were getting exposed, and I'm talking about their toilet bowls were black. You know what I'm saying? They were making friends on the internet, and they were letting them come to their house, and their house was all nasty. And hey sis, I made it, LOL. Been missing your lives. That's all right, Tiffany. You're not gonna make every one of them. You're not perfect. When nobody's perfect. And honey, let me tell you something about me. I dedicate 100% to my channel, and I have been trying to stop that doing the live stream and then rescheduling it to the next day. So I pretty much try to, just because I was doing that for a while, I pretty much just try to keep my word and do the live, even if I got to push it up to go earlier or later. I try to get my accomplishments done because I enjoy being up here with you guys and talking with y'all. I got a few things that I want to show you. I want to honestly say that I will start doing these memberships. I don't know, maybe over the weekend. I just would also made me bring up who I'm gonna bring up, Karlissa. Karlissa is a very sick individual. Did y'all hear anybody hear about some beef or some back and forth with Wack 100 and Karlissa? I've been so busy today that I mean I barely, and today I only got up 2 videos. On average, I try to get up 2 or 3 videos so I can play catch up. And I only put that many videos up because I be trying to play catch up because I be behind in the game. You feels me? So, anyways, I heard something about it. I went looking for it. It says you were working about 80 hours a week, editing, yep, responding and keeping up with the info. Exactly. I did not hear it. Are there mods on this channel? Yeah, this is we're on my main channel. We're on my main channel. So all my mods are pretty much on this channel. I'm gonna have to go live to get you guys onto the second channel. That's where I have to go live on that channel. I gotta log off my main channel, go live on the other channel. That lady irritates my skin when she talks. Yeah, she's starting to really work my nerves too. I'm not a petty person, but I did see on my bank statement the Patreon that I'm paying every month. And it's like I'm not going to be petty and go just because I know she's a narcissist and she just loves keeping up chaos. Oh, I'm going to just unsubscribe to her Patreon. I'm gonna keep paying for it. I've been paying for it for the longest time. I don't remember when I became a member, but it's been quite some time if you forget, right? When you became a member to somewhere. But she's a mess. You know what I'm saying? She's a straight liar and she's a straight mess. I want to share something with you really quickly, and I also want to show you guys something. But that I can understand why Blueface is like the way he is with his mother, and the reason why I say that is because you know she is for self. She plays like she's the victim, and I guess as children become adults, they start to see it and they get sick of it, and they just move on with it. They say, listen, my mother had me. I think that he should have more respect for her. I'm on other channel. Okay, so what I'll do for you, I'll put the link because it should show up on the other. I'm gonna put the link for you so you can come over to. No, you're not. You're on Tiffany. You're probably on both channels if you're subscribed to both channels. Do you see the wrench on the second channel? Night SLUK love show. It says love your show. Oh, hey Foley. UK in the building. Yes, so true. Yeah, she's a piece of mess. I hate to say that, man. She needs to stop what she's doing, man. She's just not a good look. But I want to show you. Remember that guy that stole that $900 from a detainee? Well, he resigned from Charlotte Police Station. Um, and to me, I'm glad that that happened to him because, justice to me was served. And I really see, I really feel like the world is coming to an end because not only are celebrities getting exposed, in this new generation, but a lot of cops are being exposed too. I think that I think even the system that makes the system is getting tired of having to take the weight for people's upbringings that they bring into work. Like say if you've been brought up to not like a certain sector or color people or Asian people or Spanish people, and then you get to work with these prejudices, and you unalive people, and you steal money from people, and you do all this corrupt stuff. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like justice definitely is was served in this case. So I'm gonna read this to you, and then I'm gonna let you see a video real quick. So you guys might not be able to read this because the way I put this out here, I should have stretched it out better. But anyways, the Charlotte Police Department charge chaplain. Yeah, you already know that I should have did better with this. It says police department charged Chapman with embezzlement on March 15th. It says originally placed on administrative leave as as they investigated. It said Chaplin resigned the day after arrest. He will now appear in court for parole. It says parole what is that? I can't even. Ooh, child, I got that all together. It says parole cause hearing this month. You see, I can't really see. I got my reading glasses on, but the way when I seen how this looked when I put this up, I was like, girl, you didn't do no good editing on this, honey. These words look all squeezed together. Well, anyways, to put it in a nutshell, cause we ain't fitting to be going blind trying to look at these words that I look like I put together in the doc. Because I know y'all is looking at it too, saying, good, dumb word. Them words are way squished together. I don't know what was on your mind, but I'm gonna share this with y'all. I crack myself up. If you can't laugh at yourself, honey, I don't know what to tell you. But I laugh at myself all the time. All right, here we go.
Afternoon shows the moment a CMPD officer was caught allegedly taking money from a suspect. Listen to this. This happened back in March after a driver was taken into custody on an outstanding warrant. Now, for the first time, we're seeing what unfolded when he was brought to the University Division Patrol Office.
I don't know if it's in your door. I don't know where it's at.
A suspect telling police he believes the officer who arrested him took his cash and stowed it away.
Do you see anything?
No, yeah, look, no cap. I'm not even gonna touch it. It's blue hundreds right here. It's all the blue hundreds are right there behind that receipt. Thank you. All that's my money. He didn't have that.
This is your money?
Yes, I heard him crumble it up. Thank you. Thank you. All
that ain't my money.
Right? That's my money. That's my money right there.
The cash uncovered with a receipt inside the driver's side door of Officer Henry Chapman's patrol vehicle. We are not identifying the suspect because his charges are irrelevant to this situation.
I seen you steal.
No, sir.
The suspect claiming the officer stole around $1,000 in cash and recounting what happened.
I heard him tampering with that rubber band.
Okay.
That rubber band was on that money because my girlfriend gave me the money this morning.
It was then police quickly escorted Officer Chapman into another room. An immediate investigation was launched. And following the interview, Officer Chapman was arrested and charged with 1 count of embezzlement. He resigned the next day. CMPD's internal investigation found 2 violations in this incident, the taking of money and another violation related to his body camera. Chapman is expected in court next month.
Good, I'm glad. I'm glad that happened to him. You shouldn't be taking something that's not yours. You're going to jail. You're going to be in jail without the bail. I mean, well, actually, no, he's probably not going to go to jail because he is going to go to court for it. Or I think he already went to court because this was, actually, it says it on the tape here. March 14th, 2024. So they probably slapped him on the wrist. They already figured you already ruined your career. So we got to stand together. You know what I'm saying? Let your slime ball behind. Keep your keep the last of the dignity that you got left, and hopefully you got some money saved because obviously you're running into some hard times if you're stealing a black brother's money like that. But I'm glad that he got caught up. It says, I wonder, did the guy ever get out of the feds the officer stole from? Are you talking about the guy? I don't know if he went to prison, but he was arrested. He was booked like anybody else would be booked when they do something like that. But he definitely resigned. Love your honesty. Thank you, Foley. It says, hey, as a hi, Rosen. Just a FYI, I witnessed dirty cops myself. My husband had money from his job, was saving for a car, had a cash statement, and wow, 6,000? Man. That's crazy. That is crazy. It says his butts, it serves often. Well, I got something else to share with you because I was looking at this before I came on. I was kind of late coming on. And, you know, we talk about this a lot over here on the channel. You know, like I said, I'm not trying to disrespect nobody's mother. So let's put a disclaimer on that. But sometimes people should have license to have children. And the reason why I say that is because sometimes, you know, they turn out like the Malones. And this lady here, I don't know, she just had a alcohol substance problem or what, but I just don't understand just her body language alone. You're being accused of unaliving your 4-year-old son. They already knew she did it when they approached her at the location that she was at. They wanted to know if she was just going to come clean and tell on herself, but she did. So I'm going to let you listen to this disturbing lady who was like trying to downplay what she did to her own son. You know, she's obviously in jail. She's probably never getting out. She doesn't need to get out. Hey, sis, how you doing? It says quick update. It says for confused. It says Blueface lost his 2.5 days. That's a privilege, not to the right for fighting. Say, wait a minute, hold up. It says quick update for confused about Blueface lost his 2.5 days. That's a privilege, not a right. He's gotten written up for fighting. Wait a minute, back up. You're saying he recently got into a fight. What are you saying? Tiffany? I told you I haven't been on. I've been sitting up here. I've been busy all day, and once I got a chance to just do me, I wasn't checking in to know anything about Blueface and Chrisean Rock. I was just trying to keep up with stuff that I started as far as, putting up random content to begin with. And I told y'all, I promised y'all I was going to do a recap with that. Tiffany, please, what are you talking about? I know about the fight when he was fake cripping it. Let me go on to here, because every time y'all be saying something in the chat, I be like, I'm not understanding what you're saying. And then it just goes blank. I'm not understanding what you're saying. So hold on one second. Hold on one second. So Nevada lifted charges because he's going to do a year for the probation charge and has done more time in solitary confinement than regular. That's crazy. You said he's going to do a year for he's going to do a year for probation. So you're trying to say that he's about to do another year, or is he getting it? Is it being ran concurrent, which means he'll get released, but he's gonna have an extra year added on to probation, or he has to serve a year and then he'll be free, which means he'll be getting out next year, no time in 2024. That's what I'm asking. I'm looking up right now because, like I said, I haven't been all through these YouTube streets and IG streets. And I definitely don't like going to no TikTok because they're definitely not reliable at all. So let me see something where I can find this at. Let me see. I want to show y'all something else, but we're gonna look into what she's talking about. Because to be honest with you, like I told you, I haven't been up here to hear that. If that is the case, then that's just some crazy, disappointing news. I bet you, Chrisean. Oh, this is another thing I wanted to show you too. Shout out to Hot Tea, Hot Chocolate. They were what was this was something I thought was nice that they shared. Right here. Hold on, let me share this right here. Yeah, I guess. See, when I'm not, if I'm unsure of something, I don't start running my chops. I be a listener and pay attention to what's being said.
Arms are so confined. But he's so big. He's looking. Hair's growing in. He looks good. I don't know what everybody is talking about.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. I'm like changing it, so I couldn't really do what I wanted to do regardless.
Yeah, he sounds so. You know what he he sounds like he probably is gonna do some time. He don't sound like the Blueface we know. He got 6 months and 4 months more if he got a year. Hey, Nikki, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm just trying to find this information here. It says, okay, I see what you're talking about now. It says Blueface is not getting out today, guys. Unfortunately, he has a new probation violation hold for LA, no bail, which is why he's being held beyond. It says beyond the original date. It says the next court date is showing to be a probation violation sentencing hearing. As of now, we don't know more than it says contraband. I told you guys it was the contraband. I said the sentence, but I was saying hopefully that because Nevada is an unaliving charge, attempted unaliving charge with the pume, that they will probably you know what I'm saying, slap him on the wrist, run it maybe concurrent, and put it on the rest of the probation time he has and release him. Because also California is overcrowded. You know what I'm saying? Trying to think the best. But and I'm gonna play this again. I know y'all heard it. Y'all are probably tired of hearing it. But Wack 100 #1, he tried to keep that on the hush hush. There you go. Where'd you go? I was trying to talk to you. People thought old date 2/1 on July 2nd was getting out, but the date was based on 2/1 date. Now has to do 1 day, 1.5. Oh, so he's not. I see what you're saying. So because of actually, I mean that makes sense. You only get good time when you're doing something good, right? In jail. So that's where he's at with that. But I want y'all to listen to something, and y'all will be tired of hearing this. But let me tell you this: you're gonna hear him say it in the live anyway, in the podcast, anyways. Wack 100 talks about everybody's business, but he sure enough didn't want it to get out about Blueface like 4 months ago picking up a charge with contraband inside of a cell. Everybody kept saying it was meth. It was not meth. It was like synthetic weed that it was tested as THCA. It was less than 3% is what he said. Okay? And I don't go just on anything Wack 100 says. But Wack 100 was not trying to tell the public he picked up another case while locked up. And the only reason why it got brought out was because people are going to court. The wrong people are going to court. People that Wack 100 don't want to be going to court because they're gonna mess around and run the business. And allegedly Denot was one of them, and also World Star Hip Hop. So if y'all don't remember that, y'all don't remember it. But if you do, you know what I'm saying, reveals untold truth. Wait a minute, hold up 1 second. But I'm gonna pull this up. Give me a second, because I be having so much spills on the tea on Blueface family and Chrisean women. But I'm about to tell you right now. Is it this one here? We're gonna find out. Is this the one? Hold on. Cause I be having I be forgetting. I have so many videos, it's crazy. All right, that's not it. I gotta find this. Oh, I'm gonna pull it up. But y'all heard it before. Cause I certainly have brought it to your attention. I just can't remember. And I pulled this up so many times, you would think that I would. Yep. Where you at, Wack? Running your mouth. Blueface card facing more. Okay, here we go. This is the video right here. I'm gonna pull it up. I think this is it here. It says Blueface caught facing more time. The real truth revealed. I think this is the one here. I hope so. All this me looking around. Yep, I think this is. All right, so I'm going to share this with you right now. So let me stop sharing this. Let me take this down so we ain't got too much tabs open. But what we going to do is I'm going to recap. And the reason why I said disclaimer, in my opinion, that Blueface was getting out soon was because I didn't think at all that, California would even be pressing on, personal use substance found in his room. I would think that maybe they would have put him in the hole for 30 days or, added more time onto his probation. But, they need them jails for more serious crimes, not stupid crimes that Blueface are committing. You know what I'm saying? But hey, see, I was already on to this, and I just figured after the Nevada judge that threatened to, if you come back into my courtroom for anything, she was going to throw the book at him. When she didn't throw the book at him, I said, well, maybe he'll be all right. He's coming home. You know what I'm saying? Even though he got got caught with some type of substance in his room, trying to think for the best. But sometimes thinking for the best, it just don't work out for the best. So it's right here. Blueface caught facing more time. The real truth revealed. And I don't understand why a lot of channel holders are now just talking about this. When sometimes channel holders, and I get it, channel holders, especially if it's not legal docs that you can pull up and this and that and the other, they don't want to put two and two together. You can do due diligence that way too. You know what I'm saying? Because people and places and things that are around you, I mean, like in his case, they now turn to social media. And, as you all know, in this day and age, police solve unsolved unalives because you can go to the internet now and get all the information because you have people talking about these unsolved unalives or these illegal activities that are being done in the streets. They'll get onto a live stream, some gangster dude, he acting like he's so thugged out and be spilling the beans on something that's unsolved, cold case facts. So, you could do your due diligence that way because it's only a matter of time when your commentary's got to be up to par because you got to have the gift of gab when these clowns get out, and they're back in the circus because that's how they look at themselves as clowns in the circus trying to break the algorithm. We have to decipher, is this a storyline? Is this a flat out lie, like Karlissa said, even though if she was so involved in her son's life, or even if she wasn't, if she was so a person still wanting to press the issue that I don't care if me and my son get along or not. I am concerned about him and I demand to know when he's getting out and what's going on with the situation. But she's not doing that because she's trying to be a Hollywood star. But I put this video out 2 weeks ago, and that was on June 14th, 2024. All right. And I played it before, but there's a reason why I keep playing it. Because if a few times people have came into my chat and I had to pull it up about what was said. And the only reason why Wack went on to a podcast and spilled the beans about this only because of the simple fact that Blueface got jammed up, but did not allegedly, a channel holder, I'm saying his name, I ain't saying nothing bad. I wasn't the one who said he let the cat out the bag. Wack 100 did. And there was also some other, I think it was World Star who also posted that he was caught with meth. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it came from. But we're going to listen up just to remind you guys.
They got the meth with the blue shoe about that other stuff. They saying Blueface got caught with some meth in the jail.
And I know y'all didn't forget this video because that dude got a voice only a mother can love because that child, that man's voice, he got too much bass in it. The dude talking about the meth. Ooh, child.
Meth.
On me. Look at the top of this thing.
I got caught with
Wax, stop
when
acting
I've been
like you
fighting
don't
this
know.
violation for 3 months.
3 months
Right.
he was fighting it.
When I was caught with THCA.
CA or whatever.
Less than 0.3. You know what, meth, you have a whole new charge. And that's not a trial, that's a probation hearing. Talking about.
Look, you already know when once words spread, like
bro, see,
Ain't that
you gotta
sweet?
remember that people will send you what they want to send you. Y'all problem is y'all entertain a lie.
Like you. Because you be lying too.
Like, all you gotta do is just do a little investigation.
He got a nerve to be saying what he be saying.
Hey, now look, see, I'm gonna come direct to the source. I heard about an hour ago. You feel me? I'm gonna go after G homie. I ain't finna be sitting here playing with y'all with world.
It might be over for him. Blueface is caught with pay. What caught with those dumb
is a fool.
Caught with what they thought was TA. Bro, I came in here last month and told y'all I had to go to court for Blueface and order them test the weed. It ain't come back weed. It ain't weed. THCA. It's not even weed. Came back less than 0.3 of THCA. Whatever.
Wow.
Like some type of resin. I don't be entertained.
That's what happens when you go into court acting like you you know what I'm saying? Big. You're not a rapper. You're not a Hollywood celebrity. You're in jail. So that I don't feel bad for him. I was rooting for him. He's another one. I'm not gonna allow him to burn my spirit out. Me trying to, be supportive, but at the same time telling you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And I just was thinking, Blueface is getting out because I feel like if they drop, the most serious charges, then maybe it's looking up for him. But it's not looking up for him, and it's sad. But he put it upon himself.
Wants to have a whole new charge. Believe that.
But he does have a new charge.
Gotta stop entertaining people. When people show you half of the end of something.
My journey with my teeth started at a young age when I had teeth that would break. I had already spent.
Look for the beginning. You know why they didn't want to show you the beginning? Because the beginning shows you who the fight was with. You see that guy right there? I don't know that guy. But he's not me. Yeah, that's the not stupid. Might be over with for him. Blueface was allegedly caught with meth inside of his jail cell. Lord have mercy.
But if you watch the video, the guy is saying that he feels like it's them trying to set him up and
Hey guys, I'm sorry. My computer shut down. I don't know what just happened. Honey, I don't know what just happened. I gotta stop leaving this on all night and stuff. It says Karlissa knows. I want to get on to something else because like I said, people got to learn how to save themselves and stuff. But like I'm going to keep telling you, and I'm going to keep telling you, Wack 100 was trying to keep that on the hush-hush. I don't know how he's going to keep it on the hush-hush, because when July 2nd or 3rd came and Blueface wasn't out of jail, people were going to start asking, what is going on? But he was already keeping it on the hush-hush to begin with, because he was fighting, trying to get Blueface so he can get released in July out of jail, because he got stuff set up for him. And, you know, that's hurting his pockets as well, because he's a manager as of now anyways. But Blueface, man, that's just, to me, really crazy. I hope he has a lot of money. It says has another 6 months on original violation. Was originally a year, but calculated 2.5 for this for he illicit broke rules. And that's just so sickening. That boy is just something else, man. He is just a friggin' mess. I knew he wasn't coming home. If they let him go, they might as well. Chrisean, I thought he was coming home. I did. I really did, because I was shocked that everybody was shocked that the Nevada judge had let him go like that. I just can't believe Wack. He mixes a lie with the truth. Yep. So I'm wondering what he's gonna say. And like I said, put a Y in the chat or N in the chat if you heard about some altercation that Karlissa had with Wack 100. And I guess they're saying Wack 100 had pretty much went in on her, because that's crazy. All right, let's get down here, because yeah, I'm back in action now. So yeah, sometimes when you have too many tabs open, I need to stop leaving my computer on all night. That's what the problem is. But we're gonna get off of that. I want to talk about this deadbeat. I heard, but I didn't see any. Me either. I even went on to Wack's channel, because IG page, because usually, you know, when he has like a fallout with somebody, oh, he has it all over his channel. Did one of his IG pages get taken down, Wack 100s? It says, I hope Karlissa goes back to church. She's doing too much. She didn't speak on God's scent. Start again. Yeah, she's a mess. She's another I don't even want to get into it with her. Yeah, but I find this disturbing with this lady here. There's people that really should not have kids. All right, here we go. All right, this is what I want you guys to see. See, that's why I was saying to you, sometimes people should not have kids, because, you know, it's just really sad what people out here doing to these kids. All right, here, listen to this.
On March 27, 2024, officers from several agencies in the state of Washington would be alerted about a child who went missing under suspicious circumstances. Family members of 4-year-old Ariel Garcia notified officials of their concerns. He was last known to be with his mother, Janet Garcia.
Crazy.
In an affidavit, Ariel's grandmother shared Janet's behavior had become, quote, very violent and unpredictable. She was obviously concerned for her grandchild's safety. Through investigative work, officers discovered Janet was last seen leaving her apartment at 7 a.m. that morning. In the midst of tracking her location down, officers would just so happen to receive a call from an alcohol rehabilitation center. Just 3 hours after the missing child report was put in place, officers from the Clark County Sheriff's Office met Janet at the rehab center and pulled her out of the building to question her about her son's whereabouts.
How you doing? Yeah. Yeah, sure. Nothing on you? No. Okay.
You guys give us some privacy.
You would do good in that area, Nessie.
You can make. You don't need to reach in. I'll just.
Do you know why we're here?
Are you okay if I open the zipper?
Why? Why are you guys here?
What's going on today?
Can I open the zipper? Yeah. Just checking it. Thank you. I just want to make sure before.
What's going on today with you?
Watch how she reacts nonchalantly when he says he's seen some red stuff on her shoes. Let's just say that. She just the way she's acting. She don't act like she just unalived her 4-year-old. This is really insane.
You and like sounds like the cops have been talking to you already.
Yeah. So I
Got some blood drops on your shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my son fell this morning earlier.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I was able to take him to the doctors and everything was okay. I took him with another lady so she can watch him for me because I wasn't staying at home. I had problems going on with my parents and they didn't let me in the house. So I was staying with another lady. She was super sweet. That's where my son fell. And then, but we left. So I was like, okay, so I went to another lady's house and I told her if she could watch him for me. I wanted to come get, I wanted to fully recover. I'm an alcoholic. So I was like, if you can watch him for me for 12 months, that'd be amazing because I'm not talking to my mom. And she's the one that has just a notarized paper saying that she has legal custody of them, but I have legal custody of them. She's not letting me see my older son. So
yeah,
that would be really hard.
Yeah, I'm a little bit upset about that one.
News reports shared that Janet's own mother, Maria, had filed for legal guardianship of both Ariel and his 7-year-old brother only 2 days prior on March 25th. Sources share that Janet, Maria, and Janet's 2 sons all lived in an apartment together. An affidavit shares that Maria accused Janet of taking Ariel with her to go drinking at a bar while out with friends, and that he had no shoes and was not dressed appropriately for cold weather conditions. She said Janet would also leave both her sons unsupervised for long periods of time without food. Janet had also allegedly violently thrown Ariel's older brother against a wall, physically abusing them.
She was probably trying to unalive this little one, this youngin, by taking him to a bar for number one, where he should not be, with no shoes on his feet. In winter weather, she was trying to slowly but surely unalive him. I guess it wasn't working. So she just said, I'm just going all the way in to get rid of this one. People are sick. People are really sick. People are really sick.
Janet's mother also specifically cited her drug and alcohol abuse as a problem. In addition to filing for legal guardianship, Maria also filed for a restraining order against Janet, prohibiting her from being within 100 feet of Ariel and his brother. The court then granted an emergency guardianship the day prior to this footage on March 26th. A court date was scheduled for March 29th to go over the conditions of the guardianship and the restraining order. It's likely that this situation is heavily affecting Janet's actions.
So I'm here now and everything's okay. So I don't know what else.
Well, we want to make sure that he's safe and know where he is. Who's the friend that you left him with?
I left him with another lady. I don't have her information.
Oh, well, that's not going to cut it. We got to figure out where he's at. Where can you tell me the location where somebody could go and check on him and make sure he's okay?
In SeaTac area.
Okay.
Seattle.
More specific?
I don't have an address.
Why don't you have an address to where your 4-year-old's at? Tell me why. You further let people know that you definitely are the suspect of the unaliving of your little one. Now, where do they do that at? That's how you know it was calculated and the girl is sick in the head, because she's talking about not knowing the exact address and location of her own child that she carried for 9 months. She's saying it like it's somebody else's child or just another person who she could care less about. Girl, you got issues.
Nothing. Who's the friend? How do you know the person how did you pick the person?
She's a longtime friend that I know.
Okay, what's her name?
Alika. That's all I know. Alika Bone.
Alika Bone? Mm-hmm. Okay. And you've known her?
Or anything?
Okay. But you've known her for a long time? So how did you reach out to her?
So I reached out to her because I needed help.
How did you reach out to her?
I found her number on my old Facebook, but I no longer have a Facebook anymore.
Okay.
Is this something you sign back into?
No.
No, you deleted it all.
I delete it all the time. So
Yeah, you found it today on your old Facebook, and her name is
Alika Bone.
Alika Bone, like Bone.
Note Janet's confirmation of her friend's name, Alika Bone, spelled Bone.
Okay, and she lives in the SeaTac area. So you drove him from the first house you were at to her house, or the doctor first.
And if there's any truth to what she's saying, even though we know she unalived him, why are you just dropping your son off with random people? Are you trying to get them to do the job that you ended up doing anyways, which was unaliving him? You were just trying to put him in all type of situations that were dangerous or that he could have gotten violated. You know what I'm saying? On, you know, the SE tip, or, you know, or the both, or unaliving from somebody else. I don't get how you put your child in these kind of environments and it's okay with you. And I'm quite sure, you know, she's using in her own mind, oh, I'm on substance abuse issues. I drink, I do drugs. Nobody asked you to pick them up. Nobody asked you to go to a party and get addicted to the point now you're relying on these substances. That's not our problem. And especially if you got mental health issues, that's the last thing you should be doing, is doing a drug. Because look at where you at now. She's going to be in jail for the rest of her life doing that to that 4-year-old.
What doctor did you take him to?
Swedish, and that's it.
Swedish where?
Or I think it's Providence, actually. Providence in Everett.
No.
In Everett, Providence.
Okay. You understand we should make sure that he's okay, and then we can just do that, and then we can leave you be, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So how do we find Alika?
I don't know.
Can you describe to me how you got there from Providence?
So I just drove from there to Seattle, and then that's it.
You drove from Providence to Seattle to Alika's house?
Yes.
Okay. Did you drive on the freeway or? Okay. How long did it take you to get there?
Like 2 hours.
2 hours. And what car were you driving?
My car. So just like 1 hour or so.
And what kind of car do you have?
I have a Nissan.
Okay. Where's that car now?
I don't have it with me.
Okay.
So.
Where's it at?
I left it at her house, and then I came over here on the bus.
Evidence discovered later would suggest Janet did not take the bus to get there. Instead, security footage shows that she parked her vehicle down the street from the alcohol rehab center, ironically parking it at a bar, roughly 3 hours before the police began questioning her. About a minute after parking, she exits her vehicle and walks towards the rehab center. It's worth noting that the rehab center is an over 2-hour car ride away from her supposed friend's house in SeaTac. Taking the bus, especially if it was a last-minute trip, is highly unlikely. All trips we could find wouldn't have even dropped her off until after 6:30 in the afternoon, as the routes that leave in the late morning can't bring her there any earlier. The closest bus stop to the rehab center is over a mile walk away as well. Only if she was running would she have...
She don't even know prior to her doing what she did, even though they didn't know she was about to do what she did to her youngin' 4-year-old. She's being watched. They're playing the tape back of literally her doing a crash dummy move. This girl is crazy. Who wakes up and says, I think I'm going to unalive a 4-year-old, my 4-year-old, on top of that.
Arrived before police began to question her.
Do you remember what exit you took?
I don't know.
She don't know anything.
Janet takes a seemingly relaxed big yawn here, despite talking to police about her son's whereabouts.
Jeanette.
She don't care.
Okay, Jeanette. You're not
lying.
You have a longtime friend that you reach out to.
What was she just doing? Was she speaking to the spirits? You see how she did her head going back? Girl, that acting like you psychotic is not gonna work, honey. It's not gonna work today.
To leave your son with, who you obviously care about very much.
I love him with all my heart.
Yes, and you're expressing how upset you are about what's going on between you and your mom and the custody of him and your older son. I think that's horrible. So I know that you're not going to go leave your son with somebody and you don't know where he is.
Yeah, no.
So you do know where he is.
No, I know where he is. I know where he's at.
Tell me where he's at.
I don't have the address for him.
Okay, how can we find the address for him?
I don't know.
Did you put it in your phone?
No.
To get there? Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, Hold on 1 second. Oh boy, I don't know how I just did that. That girl is sick in the head. You know she ain't never getting out of jail, honey. I know she's thinking about it now, but she's gonna catch a bad one. She gonna catch a bad one. They about to light her up. Hold on, so I'm gonna share it right now. I don't know why I just hit that tab and knocked us out. All right, here we go.
Because you're a mom who loves her son very much, and you didn't.
I'm not Alika. I'm Jeanette.
I'm sorry, Jeanette.
Yeah.
Alika, you took him somewhere, and you're going to go back to him, and you know where he is.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me where he's at, so we can make sure that he's okay or what's going on.
So he's not. I mean, he's there. He's
okay.
With her. But
tell me how to go check on him.
I can give you an address.
Okay, what's the address?
I don't know. You have to write it down.
Okay, I can do that.
Do you have a phone number for it too?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't have a phone number for her, but
that doesn't make no sense.
When he fell, where'd he get hurt?
Just he on his head, but he fell on the ground and he hurt himself.
Now the same girl that she left him with, that she said went with her to the hospital, that's how she got the blood on her shoe, sneaker, whatever. You don't have a number to her, but your child is with her? I don't get that. The girl went with you to the hospital to see about your son, the same girl that you are claiming your son's with, but you don't have the telephone number, you just have an address. Do you think that that's someone who, as a mother, has a motherly instinct that I'm not just going to leave my child with random people, because not only could they get unalive, but they could have life scars from somebody violating them in the worst way. And we all know what I mean when I say violation. Okay. And this woman is sick. They need to they need to lock her up and throw away the key.
I'm just trying to find. I don't even.
Cray.
How old's your son?
He is 5.
Janet says her son is 5, but according to news reports, he was 4 years old when this video was taken.
So I don't know if this is the right one.
The address Janet supplies, which we are keeping private for the homeowner's sake as they may not even be involved, is nowhere near the SeaTac area as she claims. The address she shares is roughly a 30-minute drive away from that area.
Seattle, Washington.
Him.
Where did you get that address from?
She did what she did.
Just now?
From the top of my head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's where you remember leaving him.
So yeah, Alika.
That's Alika?
Mm-hmm.
How do you spell that?
Alica.
Okay.
Last name is Bonn.
Bonn?
Yeah.
Bonn?
She seems to remember a different spelling of her friend's last name, contradicting her previous confirmation from before.
So, and if you guys can't find him or whatever, this is where I'm going to be for the next 12 months. But I mean, he's there.
Check in.
How did you guys?
I can't believe she would just say, if you guys can't find him, I'm going to be right here for the next 12 months. You think that you're going to sit there and hide at a detox center saying that you need help for substance abuse, and you don't even seem worried. You're not crying. You're not acting frantic. You're like, if you guys can't find him, you already know it was foul play, honey. Just by how she just said that.
You guys discussed that you're obviously gonna communicate with him still. You want to check on him,
right?
And all that. How are you guys gonna communicate?
Well, I'm not gonna have my phone. I'm not gonna use my phone because I'm gonna be here for the next 12 months.
Okay.
So if anything, I don't know what else.
Okay.
That's it.
You didn't discuss that with Alika before you left?
Yes, I discussed it with her. I'm gonna be here for 12 months, and then but before that, like I don't speak to my parents or anything like that because we got into an altercation. So, but this is where I'm gonna be.
Okay. You can I'm gonna give him that address.
Yeah.
That's bad.
And then tell me about your alcoholism. How long have you been dealing with that?
I've been drinking alcohol.
Or if you don't mind telling me, you don't.
Yeah,
have
it's
to tell me.
okay.
It's not
I've been
my
here.
business,
This is like my third. Okay, I've been here like this is like my third year here.
Oh yeah, she wants to talk about that because she's gonna try to deflect about her alcohol addiction, so that I guess people will think that she would not do nothing like that to a 4-year-old who, as we speak, is 6 feet under. No longer gonna be able to go to school, become something of his life, have his own family, because the start of his youth was ended at 4 years old. And she's trying to get her life right, but took away somebody else's that didn't actually be here. How about that? How did she make out though?
Okay.
So I did 11 months in recovery because I was never like an alcoholic. I was more like of a drug user. So the only drug I ever used was meth.
Yeah.
And I used it for roughly like 4 to 5 years.
She said only drug I used was meth, which is probably worse than the rock, because that's a psychedelic drug, hallucinogenic drug, and is a man-made drug that's, I heard, made from household products in people's basements. And people can get on that stuff and be looking like some Halloween character, like Skeletor, after like 3 days of using it. And she's talking about she only used it for 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
I came to finally get clean on and off, right?
Sure.
I tried it one time and then years passed and then I do it again and then years passed. This is my 3rd year clean. I started drinking a lot because I was like, okay, I'm not a drinker. I was a drug user.
Drugs, so alcohol's okay.
So alcohol's fine. I'm like, it's a socialized thing that everybody does. I'm going to go out. I'm going to have dinner. I'm going to do this. Well, I drink to the point where I can drink a whole bottle of just like liquor. So I'm like, that's now I'm an alcoholic.
Gotcha.
So I started to have all kinds of problems, and then now I'm back here hoping
because you're an addict. You're an addict, knucklehead. You're an addict.
Can get clean again. It just depends.
Well, I'm glad you're in a space where you feel safe, that you feel like that can work for you. I hope it does.
Yeah,
that's great.
Don't you hate when these police officers try to talk to you, and you be thinking, well, maybe they're not going to put me in handcuffs. They made her feel so comfortable. She said, if you don't find my son, I'm going to be here for the next 12 months. And that's so sad because they found him, but because she didn't do too much lying, or probably wherever she ditched the boy after she did what she did to him, they was able to find him, to know that she was the one that did that to her son. And they got her so relaxed, she thinks that she's gonna end up walking back into that rehab and be there for 12 months, not knowing the only rehab you're going to be doing, and it's going to be rehabilitation for real, is hard time, sis.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Good. Well, I just want to figure out where your son is. Obviously there was some concerns, and once we can do that, his injury was pretty bad. Was there quite a bit of blood and stuff? What did he do?
He jumped from the bed that we were sleeping on to the ground, and then he just got blood on his head, and so I had him taken to the doctor, and so he's doing good.
Okay. What did he hit it on?
Just on the ground.
Okay. How did it start bleeding?
It's just started bleeding.
Can you show me like what side of his head? Do you remember what side of his head it was?
I don't remember exactly what side of the head it was, but it's starting to hurt a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so you don't. What time did it occur today?
Like early, like at 10, 11.
So how long were you guys at the hospital?
We were only there for a little bit. I don't even think he got checked. We got there, and but we didn't. I didn't wait enough for him to get checked out. So
he didn't actually go back and get checked. Gotcha. Did you actually go inside and check him in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then did you tell him you were leaving, or did you did? Okay. You just said he's not going to be seen and left.
Yeah.
Okay. And how is he acting?
He's okay.
Yeah.
What happened to him when he fell?
Nothing. He just cried.
Just cried?
Mm-hmm.
Just
like, just like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
do you want to sit down? I can I can leave the door open. You can sit right there so you're out of the range.
When you fell down, what do you think?
They're like, do you want to sit down? I can open the door so you can sit, so you won't be in, because she's about to be in the back seat in a minute anyways. So get comfortable. Get it comfortable.
Because he was bleeding from his head. So that's why.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's what you're in.
You're under arrest.
And you can stay dry.
Yeah. So.
Well, that's scary. He's 4. Okay.
Janet confirms his age of 4, even though she said he was 5 earlier.
Do you know how long you were at the hospital for?
I was only there for a little bit of time. Again, I didn't want to wait, so I was like, let's go.
Mm-hmm. Can you describe to me what that Providence?
She sounds like Wack 100 and Karlissa, huh? She confirmed that his age was 4, even though she said he was 5.
Looks like. Do you know what road it's on? Did you park in the emergency room parking lot, or?
I don't remember. I don't know.
Or was there a parking garage or anything?
I don't remember at the top of my head.
Okay. Do you remember when you walked in? Like, can you describe to me when you walked in what it looked like?
Just the hospital. Just the hospital.
Okay. But can you describe, like, when you walk in the door, where was the check-in?
In the front. I walked in. As soon as I walked in, the front desk was checked in right there. And I said my son had to be seen for something. And then his name and everything.
Okay. And you're going like this, so you wrote it down, or was that like a check-in thing? Or
there was a check, but I think they checked me in. No,
okay,
yeah.
So you didn't write anything on there. Okay. Have you been there before?
No.
No, that was your first time.
That was my first time.
When you checked into the desk, was it just an open desk, or
just an open?
Was
desk.
it behind a like a? Did they have like a glass wall, or
just an open desk?
Okay. Was there a lot of people in there? Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why you didn't want to wait because it was too long. Do you think he needed stitches or anything?
No, he's fine.
Okay, you didn't remember where his injury was?
Didn't care to.
Is it front, side, back? Do you remember?
It's the side. It was the side.
Definitely one of the sides that you recall.
We're talking to someone that we know unalive this little one. So why would she care, even if it did happen and she did technically take him to the hospital, which we know she didn't? Why would she care about did he need stitches or did he need stitches or not? She don't care where he's going or where he's at. Well, not where he's going, where he's at. He ain't in pain no more. That's how a sick person like her would think.
The front, yeah.
Okay, front. You're kind of pointing above the eyebrow. Mm-hmm. You contacted your friend through Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I got her information through Facebook.
Oh, okay. And then what information did you get?
Just her number, and then I went to her house and dropped off my kid there, and then now I'm here.
Okay. You got like her phone number? Mm-hmm. Okay. And did you call her from your phone?
From my phone.
Okay, the one that's in your purse there, you called her from? Okay.
I think I erased it though. But
why would you erase it?
Her number.
Why?
At this point, there are multiple definitive pieces of information that Janet didn't remember or simply didn't have access to that she miraculously remembers or discovers in her phone. Who she left her son with being one, where she left him being another, where his injury was on his head. And now she claims to have her friend's number even though she said she deleted her Facebook and phone records.
I don't know if you guys want to call her, but I don't think she's going to answer anymore.
In searching the phone number that Janet provided, we discovered it is sourced from Alhambra in California, which is just south of Pasadena. No records of who might own this phone number were available online at the time of editing this video, but we are keeping it private. It is unknown if this was another thing that Janet has pulled out the top of her head.
I don't think she's going to answer.
How come? What makes you think that?
Because I don't know if she's still going to be there.
Did you send her any text messages?
Did you do something to her too?
No.
Okay. Do you remember what your son was wearing today when you took him to the hospital?
Pajamas, blue pajamas.
Pooh? Like Winnie the Pooh?
Just regular blue pajamas.
Oh, blue. Can I ask who you're messaging with?
Yeah, my sister. I was just talking to her about her flying out here.
Oh, nice. Where does she live?
California.
What part?
Yeah, think about it. Make it sound good now. Come on now, lady.
In Pasadena?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I want to move over there.
It's nice and sunny down there right now.
Yeah.
Really good.
I might just take her phone. She's got some specs on her shirt. She's got blood on her shoes. She's not really making sense.
So, if you guys don't locate my son, what's gonna happen?
You're going to jail.
That's what we're working on at the moment.
Why do you think they won't be able to locate him? I mean, if you got the address story, indeed.
They're not going to locate him because she unalived him. There's nowhere to find him unless she put him somewhere that is findable.
Because, I don't know. I'm just saying, if you guys are not able to find him, what can happen?
What it's looking like right now is that we're going to need to stay with you until we find him. Because it sounds like you said you know where he is, you know where you left him.
Right.
So it shouldn't be an issue, right? Should be able to locate him. Okay. So that's what we just need to stay with you until until we locate him.
Okay.
I have another favor though to ask.
Yes.
Because it's raining and it's cold and I'm shivering, and we're going to be with you, I think, for a little bit. Are you listening?
Put your hands behind your back so we can put these cuffs on you. We're just trying to make you a little bit more comfortable while you're in the police car in the rain. She's getting played, getting rocked to sleep, like she rocked her own 4-year-old to sleep.
Listening to me?
Yeah.
We're going to be with you for a little bit. Would you mind? We have a precinct right up the road. It's comfortable and dry that we can all sit in so we can chat. So we're all out of the rain.
Where's the handcuffs at?
Where is it?
It's right down by the fairgrounds.
Yeah,
Okay.
just on 179.
Yeah.
And then we can give you a ride back and all of that if that's okay.
Hey,
Can I get a coffee from here before we go?
We got coffee there.
We have coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we got coffee.
We can give you coffee.
Can you grab that seatbelt around your backside?
And that way we can all be
Really?
dry and comfortable and sit, and you can get some coffee.
You're welcome.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I can stop and get her a coffee or something.
The male officer appears to drive Janet to the station. Although there is some interrogation footage we will break down later on, it appears there is no footage covering their journey to the station. The female officer stays behind to investigate the area.
I need everybody out of here. There's no like if ands or buts about it. We're investigating a crime right now.
She evacuates and searches the rehab building, but discovers nothing of significance. She also questions others on site who may have interacted with Janet.
That's the camera right there. She pulled in quick too.
You know her, so did you chat with her today or anything?
Just when I pulled up, I saw her,
Okay.
and I said, "What are you doing back?" And she said she's trying to get sober again. She cut her hair like Britney Spears. She had really long hair.
Oh, she said really long
Oh
hair.
yeah.
Maria's filing for legal guardianship also cited Janet recently shaved her head and that she was becoming more, quote, erratic.
Okay.
And she just kind of looked washed up, you know. And I said, "Well, you know, be good and listen." That's what I told her. In the last fall, she was here.
Okay.
She's been here like 4 or 5 times. You know,
Okay,
she's just
but not since like last fall.
no. I don't know how she showed up. You said that she might have took an Uber or something.
Yeah, and then they came, and then she hid. So,
But you didn't see no car drop her off or anything.
no, she got dropped off up there.
When you say they, you mean us?
Yeah, I
Oh,
came earlier.
okay. You saw her. Oh, yeah, when they were up here earlier.
Uh-huh.
She hid from them?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
100% positive she
Okay.
got dropped off in the black car, but I didn't think she was coming here until I walked in there and I said, "Hola, senor."
She was
I thought it was a man.
Although footage shows Janet drove and parked a car at the local bar and walked towards the rehab center, the roads connecting them are fairly busy, with a speed limit of 50 miles an hour and seemingly no sidewalks. It's possible someone might have picked her up as a hitchhiker and dropped her off. It's also possible that this eyewitness is simply mistaken.
Any other conversation you had with her today?
I'm sorry, that's all I got. Her mom's dropped her off a bunch of times, and all I know is she's just kind of problematic, you know.
How?
That like when she was here, she wouldn't really listen. She'd get in arguments with other women that were here. You know, her sponsor would tell her to do things, and she wouldn't do them.
Yeah.
You know, like being here, there's like a set of rules. If you want
Sure.
to be here because it's free, we don't charge.
So can you imagine if she's kind of like flighty? You know, you don't know how to take her. You don't know which way she's gonna wake up and how she's gonna be each day. Can you imagine if a little kid did something, you know, to make her upset, which she would probably do to that little kid that couldn't defend themselves? I can only we can already imagine because he's not here no more.
Charge nobody. And
Yeah.
Stay sober. You know, stay within the guidelines, and it was just never that way with her. So
Okay.
just kind of, she was always off the wall, kind of. I don't want to say crazy, but maybe mental health issues.
Did you see her like have anything with her when she showed up?
That little purse.
No, she just came with a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Well, she had like a zip up sweatshirt on
We
when
gave
she
her
left. Oh, you guys gave her that?
That's
And
all.
she just had a t-shirt on and her
Yeah.
purse. And it's freezing out here.
Yeah, it is.
I'm freezing and I have a sweatshirt on.
Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate your help. Who owns this place? You and your dad?
My dad.
Your dad does.
Yes.
Where's he at?
I think he's at home right now.
Oh, okay. So I know the deputy on the phone kind of talked to you, but did you see her get here?
I didn't see her get here, no. She's been here before.
Okay.
But, I mean, like I told the other deputy, she left and we told her mom to find her, like, actual, like a psychiatrist. Because her problem is just, like, it was beyond just drugs and alcohol.
Yeah.
So
Janet's mother, Maria, in her plea to the court for her grandchildren's custody, seems to have taken the rehab worker's advice. In the order, she had requested rehab and psychiatric care for Janet, along with access to Janet's tax refund so Maria could use the money to support her kids while Janet was in psychiatric care. Maria had written to the court, if she has access to her tax refund, I'm afraid she will lose herself even more. The last thing I want is to lose her due to an overdose or in a drug-related incident. She needs rehab and psychiatric help to bring her back to who she was. Her kids need her. I really hope Janet will be able to come back from this.
So the mother, like all family, sometime when they have situations and people in their family like this, they try to fight with these courts to get help. And by the time these courts be in compliance to help get the help that these people need, it sometimes be too late. So this looks like a situation where the mother was crying out for help for a daughter so that a daughter could get rehabilitated and be a mother to her children. She wasn't probably trying to take the children forever, but she wanted to get custody of them, temporary custody of the children until she got herself together mentally and also with the substance abuse that she was on, so that this wouldn't happen. But the system sometimes be dragging their feet, and this is how this child is not here no more.
To be able to fully parent her children. She needs more help than I can give her. Minutes after that conversation, officers discover the car Janet parked at the bar. They appear to break open the driver's side window and secure the vehicle. Based off the footage provided, they seem to find nothing alarming.
I was trying to
While these officers question individuals at the rehab center, Janet is simultaneously being questioned at the station. More interrogation footage will be viewed later, but from this roughly 30-second clip we received, it appears investigators are going through her phone call history and questioning her on who each number is connected to. You can also see they've supplied Janet her coffee as promised, along with what appears to be cupcakes. During police interrogations, it is vital that officers ensure suspects are taken care of so that they cannot reasonably claim in court that they were coerced into confessing.
Daniel told me that her mom was calling.
99% of people have no idea this opportunity exists. It's a new way to generate income on Amazon. It doesn't require you to set up an online shop. It does not require you to work with overseas suppliers or ship and store inventory. In fact, over 1,000 people are generating $100,000 or more in sales by selling ebooks and audiobooks on Kindle and Audible. Now, so few people know about this opportunity, which is incredible because the competition is super low, meaning it's a great
I don't know what just happened, but we're going to finish up here. I don't understand what is going on with my laptop. I might have to shut it down, but we're going to finish this up.
Claim in court that they were coerced into confessing.
Daniel told me that her mom was calling because they can't find her son, and her mom went to her house and saw blood. I don't know how dramatic it was, but saw blood. I don't know where, but just saw blood, and they can't find her son. And then she's over here, and Daniel, my brother, where's your son? He's with my mom. And her mom's calling over here saying he can't find her son. I mean, there's a bad connection there. I don't know if she's lying, crazy. I don't know. And her mom's crying and hysterical. No, she's not here. He's not here. Where the heck is he?
Do you know how many children she has?
Two.
Yeah. Do we know where the other child is?
As far as I know, with her mother.
Okay.
And I think that was the whole dilemma, is they can't find her other son.
Gotcha.
And so her mom went to her apartment and saw blood and went hysterical, and this is how this all started.
Did she seem like, from the previous Janet that you knew a couple of years ago, was it?
Yeah.
Compared to today, how was her behavior?
Drastically different, because she was always bubbly and loud and had this big, great laugh, kind of really annoying laugh, and talking to everybody. And she was just kind of with her hands in her pockets and quiet. And just went in and sat down and didn't talk to anybody really.
So she's not currently a resident. She doesn't have any private space or room here, correct? No. Is her sponsor here?
No.
Okay.
He's not here right
now. Does he normally live here? Or is he still primarily living here?
He's the owner of this land.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I don't think he's here right now though.
Do you know if she was being disruptive today or causing any issues?
That's what I mean. It was kind of drastically different. She just kind of quiet and went and sat in the chair and didn't talk to
We were actually coming back from a job site. My dad called me. He told me to call you guys because I guess she was here. And I think Janet's mom probably called him and told him the situation, what was going on, that one of her sons was missing, and I think her mom ended up finding wherever she was staying full of blood or something like that.
Okay.
So he told me to call you guys and to let you guys know, because I think she had filed a report already over there. And so he told me to call you guys, let you guys know that she was here. And well, he didn't tell me all that part until I got here. But yeah, so that's why I called you guys.
Was she on alcohol?
It was alcohol. Did I know it was alcohol, crystal, and probably everything in between.
Okay. She didn't go back into any rooms or anything?
No entró a ningún cuarto? ¿Acá?
No creo.
Yeah, they didn't see her do it.
The officers continued to question individuals at the rehab center and search the property. Based off the footage we've obtained, they found nothing that hinted at Ariel's potential location.
Yeah, again, if we find anything on our own, I mean, well, if you guys got a car, call 311, like I said.
Hours after bringing Janet to the station for further questioning, this footage shows some of the interrogation room.
I don't know why she didn't come.
Sorry, I was literally the call.
Still here, good. I'm just going to shut the door.
Oh, okay.
Well, if you need anything, just knock on the door, okay?
Based off.
Don't people realize when you don't cooperate, when they already know that you did it and you just lie, that just makes it worse for you. That makes you look like a calculated evil, murker. Let's say you just straight murk somebody and you're sitting up there acting nonchalant, and it's your own.
Off the footage we were given, it appears that a more thorough interrogation took place on footage that has not yet been made public.
Problem is, it's recording right now, and it says
Most of the footage provided here showed very little contact with Janet. The video timestamps indicate that Janet was at the station for over 3 hours at this point.
She getting to eat on.
We ordered food earlier. Do you want some tacos and stuff? Do you want me to get you some water?
That's gonna be your last meal. You'll be eating jail food.
Okay, you're welcome.
And then any look finding.
We haven't. And then so I'll let you know that you're going to be going to jail tonight for making false statements.
Uh-oh.
What we're charging you with, okay? So I'm just wrapping up your paperwork, and then we'll let you eat and everything, and then we'll take you down there, okay?
So you can go to jail and go to sleep. She said, all right, like it was no thing. I'll eat my tacos first. She's literally gonna eat them tacos like nothing happened. Wow. At least they gave her a decent meal.
Did you get some food? All right. So I think
you gotta stand up so I can put the handcuffs on you.
Tanya, Detective Johnson had told you that you're going to go to jail tonight. Okay. I want to take a picture of your hands because you had said you had hurt your nail or broke your nail or something. So I want to get a good picture. Which one were you talking about?
Do you remember?
I don't remember it.
Okay, I'll just take.
You don't remember anything.
Yeah, hold them. Yep, like that. Do you have any other injuries on your hands or anything? Okay.
If you've been waiting to apply for disability benefits, don't. Hi, I'm Sarah, and I'm a lawyer at.
Yeah, I just want to go and turn up for me.
This is crazy.
Right?
Yeah. Gina, these are going to go with you. This is the search warrant for your cell phone that we wrote, and then this is your citation for making false statements to public service. So these will go with you and go on your property at the jail.
Okay.
I'm going to just search you real quick. Okay. So go ahead and turn around and face the door for me.
She don't realize she's never leaving out them doors again.
Pockets or anything. Okay. That's it. All right.
According to reports, officials issued an endangered missing persons advisory at midnight that day. This more locally focused alert was issued instead of an Amber Alert. According to news sources, Ariel's disappearance did not meet the federal requirements for an Amber Alert, which requires information like a potential suspect, vehicle description, and a defined location of where an abduction or disappearance took place. Just before 6 o'clock in the evening of the following day, on March 28, 2024, officials would unfortunately discover Ariel's body off of Interstate 5. He was found in a location that was roughly halfway between Janet's allegedly blood-covered apartment and the rehab center she visited. The location of Ariel's body was an over 75-mile drive away from her apartment. However, it is unclear if this was where she was staying when she left for the rehab center. Janet Garcia is being charged with first and second-degree murder, as well as an assault of a child. She has submitted a plea of not guilty, and she currently has a bail set to $3 million. At the time of editing this video, Janet's case is going through the court system, and a verdict and sentencing is yet to be determined. According to news reports, an autopsy revealed that Ariel was stabbed up to 41 times and showed signs of defensive wounds. This story is unfortunately not an entirely unique one for the United States, and criticisms of custody laws continue to arise from situations like this. In this case, District 35 Representative Travis Couture criticized legislation during the events of this video that he sees as too lax. He shares that current legislation strictly keeps kids away from parents who use fentanyl, but other hard drugs do not qualify grounds for separation. He claims that, in the specific case of Ariel Garcia, had something like my bill been in place, that death might have been prevented, and added, "We don't want instances like what we saw with this case with little Ariel where, he's murdered. He's dumped like garbage on the side of I-5 like his life didn't matter."
Yeah.
As extremely dark and devastating cases of this nature come to light, we hope that in publishing these stories, however tragic, it helps promote transparency in government, inform the public, and shed light on events like these.
That's a very unfortunate situation, and that's why, taking it back, I know you guys hear me say it a lot, is really unfortunate, and I think that's why my heart goes out sometime for like CashApp, because I feel like she was dealt a messed up card. She didn't have her mother or her father, but she turned that situation into a positive situation where she was able to financially take care of herself. She's financially able to take care of, the baby she's brought into the world, and she knows how to get money. She came, like Blueface said, with a bag and some cleats, and the girl just needs to know her worth. But I know that it's hard because it's learned behavior of stuff that she's seen around her mother and her father, and them not being present and them having to fend for themselves. It is understandable how they get up here and, start riots and rob, her place of work and take money from her fans and her supporters, and they don't care. They're like renegades. That's why I feel as though some people should not be qualified to have kids at all. It's so sad. I don't know if she was under the influence of that meth at that time, this girl, but it's so sad that she did that to her child. I just don't understand how you wake up and say this is what you're going to do to your child. It's really sad. Yeah, kids in my old neighborhood always come to me. Kids always trust me. That's a good thing. I know it 41 times. Like, that was beyond trying to unalive. That was, what did you have, some type of hate for that, for your little one? I mean, come on. 41 times you want to make sure that he was definitely unalive. Exactly. Rest in peace, little angel. I'm so glad. I mean, I'm so good with kids. I just really don't play with them. I pray I never see a kid in danger. I would think twice. I will be on go mode to protect them. That's right. Anybody should be on that tip when it comes to someone that can't defend themselves. All kids come to the house all the summer. It's really sad. But I'm about to get up off of here. I stayed on here long enough. Make sure y'all hit that like or that dislike button. And I'm going to start loading up my membership. Content that, exclusive content that you're not going to see on YouTube, because people will be getting hit with copyright strikes and everything if they put this kind of content onto their page. So it has to be on the members only. So I'm gonna start doing that in the next couple of days. So be prepared, like you just got weaned into watching these videos that I'm finding, talking about different topics. We're not gonna only just talk about Chrisean Rock and Blueface. You know what I'm saying? They got to get their legal obligations all sorted out, and then we can get back on that, full time. I've seen so much work in the criminal law enforcement and correction. Reason I was just in. It says she couldn't control herself and gave the baby up. Right. That's crazy. That's good, Tiffany. I know it. Tiffany is definitely a wise woman. Very smart and wise. But listen, I'm going to get up off of here. Love y'all. Thank you for taking this time out to support the new content that will be on the channel. And I definitely will be back up here. I'm trying to maybe before I go to bed, I'm going to look for some new stuff to do some commentary on. Obviously, this interests you guys, and I'm so glad for that. And I will see you in the next live. Love y'all. Stay blessed, and I'm out. Mwah. Thank you for the hearts, the roses, the diamonds. Thank y'all.